Okay, so this is a how-to video for how to do an icosahedron frame. It's my first how-to video, so if it's a little bit rough around the edges, I hope you can forgive me for that. The first thing that you're going to need is to make these horizontal type strut things. Now whatever length you want them to be, you're going to have to use a ring that's double whatever you want the edge length of the icosahedron to be. So in this video I'm going to be making an icosahedron that each edge is 13 magnets long. So each of these rings here is a ring of 26 magnets. And you're going to need 60 of those rings, and that'll make 30 of these long pieces. So the way you're going to want to make those, come over here, is you take this ring, set it on the side, and smash it down like that. Flatten it out, and you end up with that. And then you can just use a card or however you like to do it and cut these off, and that is how you make these. And like I said, I'm doing an icosahedron with edge length 13, but if you wanted to do one with 10, you'd be using rings of 20 magnets each. If you wanted to do an icosahedron which edge length of 8, you'd be using 16, so on and so forth. So then the next thing you're going to want to do is to start joining these together. And these join together on that little triangle you see here at the end. So these just pop together like that. You make a triangle, and you just keep adding them. Try to keep it in the video frame here. This is more difficult than I thought it was going to be, but okay. So set this down for a second. And when you get to this point, you're going to notice that you have a complete corner here. Now, the one thing that I do different with my icosahedron frames that I haven't seen anybody else do, although I'm sure someone else has already figured it out, is I add these on the corners, and you can see that there's a spot right in here where it can just pop in. Let's see, right? Just like that. And it doesn't look like much, but it actually really adds a whole lot of strength to the thing. And when you're building big stuff, you need all the strength that you can get. So I'm really a fan of those little corner pieces. Anyway, then you just continue. Now, like I said earlier, you're going to want to add all these corner pieces on if you haven't already done it. When I'm doing these things not for a video, I usually like to add the corners on as I complete them, because it keeps the thing from collapsing in my hand, which is always nice. Alright, flip it over. And finally, and there you have it. That is an icosahedron frame.